Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night. What is the date today? The 6th?
Yeah, I think
6th.
so.
Yeah, Tuesday the 6th, I think. October 6th. Right? Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. I'm so confused. I should write this stuff down rather than just winging it. Anyway, we are starting off another week. We've got a live tonight, another live on Thursday, then a live on Friday and Saturday. So we're doing 4 lives a week now. Anyway, so first things first, speaking of lives, I'm hoping you guys went over to Matt Bay's YouTube channel, or at least his Facebook, and saw the live that he did with Josh and Marin and Reed on Sunday. It was Sunday at 1 o'clock our time, 3 o'clock. Anyway, go over to Old Man Bay Signs, and just like it sounds, Old Man Bay Signs, all one word, over on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to him, definitely subscribe. But watch the live that he and Josh Tolson and Marin and Reed. It was fun. It was just
Reed
a blast.
was Josh's little boy.
Yes, and Marin is Josh's
his daughter.
And
and what do you say? Reed is 7 years old, and he's starting to carve.
He's starting to carve signs, 7 years old. But unfortunately, the connection was kind of iffy, so it kind of buffered a lot. But you can it's still some really valuable stuff. Talked about marketing, and we went kind of back and forth quite a bit. Matt and Josh did, and Vicky and I interjected, and some other people interjected too. But definitely go watch that. You guys will get a lot out of it, I think. Okay, so that was that. From an announcement standpoint, yeah, let's do this first. So the other day when we were doing a live, somebody suggested maybe send in pictures of your shop so other guys and gals can see people's shop. You know, I don't show my shop very often because my shop really isn't applicable. But Mike Kuhn over in Henderson, just right up the road, sent me a bunch of pictures, 4 pictures of his shop. And I really, really like it. This is one of those I've got shop envy.
All right, hold on. I lost my
chat thing?
Yeah.
So he's got a cool little vacuum system set up here.
Guys, I can't find the chat thing, so.
Uh-oh.
Yep, found it.
And then he's got kind of a hood thing going on here with a vacuum hooked up to it. I'm going to get over there and visit Mike one of these days and do a video in his shop. But anyway, really, he's got a really neat setup. This is obviously a different part of the shop, probably behind the other part. So I just want to go through these pictures and kind of show you what he's got going on.
You're very tidy.
Yeah, no sawdust anywhere. Completely the opposite of us. Looks like Harbor Freight bench there. That looks familiar. I like those benches. All kinds of good stuff. Looks like an air filtration system up here. That'd be my guess. And then
Matt says you can do a video in my shop.
And then more vacuum stuff going on here. Hooked up to his a bandsaw and his chop saw there. Anyway, nice shop, Mike.
Tim said, doesn't it just make you sick with envy?
Yeah, nice shop, Mike.
And that's Mike who?
Mike Kuhn,
oh,
over
right,
in Vegas.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah, Soldier's dad. He's got a big lab named Soldier. Anyway, all right, let's get into the questions here. So I got a couple questions, actually a bunch of questions, but they kind of all go together. So Johnny from Michigan says, I'm stuck on this sign for my friend's wedding. And he said, first I wanted to do the cloud. So this is where he was at when he sent me this picture and wanted to know my recommendations of what I would do for background. So
I'm not sure. Hold it up just a little.
Do I have it a little bit low?
Yeah.
It's starting to get dark early out here, guys. We've got a alternative light going on over here, so hopefully it all shows up. So anyway, I wanted to know what I would do for background. So I wrote back and I told him, if it were me, I think I would just put a big fat line around everything, not try to do a cloud, but a big fat line around everything, kind of like I just did on that Magoon sign, where I took a heavy 90-degree bit and went all the way around everything. Anyway, that's what I recommended to him. Of course, he didn't take my recommendations. I'll show you in a second. So a few days later, he sent me another picture, and this is what he ended up doing. And actually, I think it looks great. I think he did a terrific job on it. So, but he said I needed some advice because he had some problems on this. So, first problem that he had, which I didn't really understand the issue, but he said the base moves down, forced me to go all the way. I didn't know exactly what that meant. I assumed that what happened was, and I don't really know exactly how big this thing is, I assumed when he got out here and was doing background that maybe the base plate dropped down in there. So I've talked about this before, guys. When you have a big area that you have background or cleanup, and I've done big, huge signs with base plate that was just a normal base plate. I didn't make a bigger base plate. So what you have to do is kind of work from the inside out and make sure that you always have pressure where on the part of the base plate where you have a surface to ride on. So I've done huge, signs the size of this table with a little tiny base plate. You just have to be aware of where you're doing your cleanup, and sometimes I'll go into my area and work from the inside out and do it that way. So that was one. He said the pine started to warp on him. So here's the thing, guys. If this is a 1x12 pine, and I'm assuming maybe it is, if you've got it sealed up on the back, and if you're doing what I do as far as putting sanding sealer on it, you got it sealed up all the way around, and then you carve out a bunch of stuff like this, that's back to bare wood. So now the moisture wants to go in where you've carved, and that can cause this thing to cup. So my opinion is, as fast as you can, carve your sign. Don't let any time waste at all, and get something on there. Even if you're spraying your black, get it on there quick. And that would be my recommendation, especially on pine. If you've got a piece of 1x12 pine. Now, if this was a piece of 2x12, probably wouldn't have any issues.
Hi, Danny Meadows.
Hey, Danny, you're not out hunting. I'm shocked. It must be too dark. Anyway, so that was a suggestion that I gave him. And he said, when I used a compressor to clean up the background, the paint started peeling, so I had to paint it again. So here's the issue there. Whenever you've got a lot of background, any background at all that you've done, you've got to brush that thing like crazy with a stiff bristle brush. Get in there with your air hose and stiff brush that thing from every direction you can think of. Do more than you think you need to, because if you don't, then what's going to happen is exactly what happened to him. Now, he also could have taken the air hose and gone right in close, which I would never do. You can be 12 inches away and blow enough air to get all the sawdust out of there. But before you ever spray, make sure you brush like crazy in that background. Literally, sometimes as hard as you can with a stiff bristle brush, and then blow it out really good as you're brushing to make sure all of your loose stuff is out. So that was my recommendation there. And then the other thing is, he nicked the corner of this E here, and I guess that's what he was talking about, nicking the corner of this E, which I wouldn't even been able to tell if he hadn't mentioned it. So he obviously is one of those really ultra detailed guys. But how you avoid on small letters like that, after you get your carving done, then go around everything deeper with the profile bit and sometimes I would even go around it with the 90-degree bit to give myself more room, so that when I'm doing my background out here, I don't have to get so close to those letters. So that's a kind of a buffer zone, what I call a buffer zone. So anyway, he had 4 questions there, and I wanted to kind of share it with you guys because I thought it might be valuable for you guys. So that's that one. Whew. Wow, that was a lot. One more question from Pam Berry. Is Pam here? Or have you noticed? Pam says, I'm getting ready to lay out and carve. I've got a lot of signs to lay out and carve, mainly 6x24s, but there's a few other in the pile as well. If layouts are already done, how many signs do you think you could carve in a day? We'll say 8 hours of carving and cleanup. So I'm thinking if I carve one day, then the next day spend the day finishing and maybe get layouts going for another group of signs. It may be more productive. So when I've got a bunch of signs to do, guys, I batch them out. So if I've got 15 or 20 signs to do, which hasn't happened in a long time, but there were times where I had at least that many. Huh?
Pam's here.
Hey Pam. When I've got a big batch of signs to do like that, I get all my layout done first. And then the first thing I do is any artwork, if there's little pictures or images on there, I get that done first on all of them. And then I'll go back and I'll do all my outset letters, get all of that done. Then I'll go back and I'll do all the signs. I'll do the background on all the signs. And then I'll go back and do all of the inset letters. That's just my process. Now, how many signs I could do in a day? When I was up in Oatman or out there carving on site, different places, there were times I did 30 or 40 signs in a day, but that wasn't batching them out. That was literally one after the other, after the other, after the other. That was a long day. That wasn't 8 hours. That was more like 12 hours probably. But I could probably, in at 8 hours, if I was batching, I could probably kick out 30 or 40 signs in 8 hours if I was batching them out this way, because I feel like it really cuts down on the time, all the wasted time.
That light works pretty darn good.
Yeah, I thought it would. And that's is that the warm or the?
That's the warm.
That's the warm. What were you saying?
I said you so small.
Yeah, I thought it would work. We've actually got another one we can use if. But once it starts getting cold, guys, we'll be moving inside. I don't do well in cold. Okay, that is it. Any comments? Let me know. Questions? Eric at MakerWoodSign.com. I don't know why the other day I was just freezing. I said Eric at MakerWoodSign. I forgot the .com. Anyway, I completely was like zoned out. I don't know what was wrong with me. Bob Rose. Beautiful sign, Bob. Looks like one of those Home Depot or Lowe's rounds, which are not easy to carve at all. Very nice. They want to
know how cold is cold.
Cold, if it's less than 50 degrees, that's cold.
Less than 65, it's cold.
Yeah. I was hedging a little bit. If it's less than 65, I got a sweatshirt on. But 50 degrees, I won't be out here, or we'll be inside. Anyway, good job, Bob. I know that's, balmy weather for a lot of you people. Crazy cold weather people. Curtis Bailey. So this is for himself for his retirement. And he covered it with epoxy. Great job. He put some badges in there. So thank you for your service, Curtis.
I think they're making fun of you.
Are they? Yeah, I'm sure they are. That's fine. I'm used to it.
Leonard Davis is 62 in my house right now. We have our
I'd be wearing a parka.
Set at what?
Yeah. Our air conditioner is still going right now.
No, we turned it off.
Oh, did we? Yeah.
Ooh, I like those. Who's that?
Bob Harper, his first signs.
Wow.
And get this, he's almost 82 years old.
Wow. Oh, you know what? I talked to him.
Have you talked to Bob Harper?
Yes.
He used the profile bit, the 90 degree, and all the color was done by Sadie, his 7-year-old granddaughter.
Aww.
How cool is that? So Bob and Sadie worked on these together. Congratulations, Bob. Going strong, man. I love it. That is fantastic. I love that. Glenn Showalter.
He's here.
Is he? He carved it, and his wife, Rose, painted it. Are there two signs there? Looks like there's two signs. But I think he's showing off the
welcome
dogs.
anytime, people by appointment only.
Yeah. And see all the dog prints on it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Very cute. Very cool, Glenn. Great job, Glenn and Rose. Love it. Sem Dietrich. So this is the one Sem called me on. And he said he didn't like his cloud background. So I suggested that he just draw straight lines all the way around and make a box and get rid of his cloud if he didn't like the way the cloud worked. And
that's nice.
Looked pretty good. Great job, Sam. Good job, buddy. Jeff Foreman. He's the fisherman guy.
Oh, look at that.
Check those out. Very, very nice. He's probably out fishing right now.
Yeah, probably. I haven't seen him on here.
Yeah. Nice job, Jeff. I don't know if you're doing all that painting and stuff, but man, you got quite a niche with all of your fishing stuff, and now you're making fishing signs. Great work, buddy. Sean.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Hattrick.
Patrick.
Third sign, and so he likes to take pictures progressing, layout, carving, and then I think he was just sanding there and then spraying, and all done down here at the bottom.
You did a good job.
Yeah, very nice, Sean. For your third sign, well done, buddy. Les Snyder. This is his new shop sign. Lots of color going on there. Great job, Les. That's 12 by 17, by the way. Looks like pine. I can't tell for sure, but it kind of looks like pine. Great job, Les. Love it. Bob Carhart. So this is this one is that's pretty popular. That's kind of a popular sign. Great job, buddy. Looks like it's 3-inch and 2-inch letters. That's what it looks like to me. Great job, Bob. Love it. And last but not least, Melinda Spalding.
Melinda's here.
Is she?
Yep.
Great job, Melinda. Love those fall signs. She likes those tall ones like that.
Tall,
those
like
4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
This is 4 foot tall, 1 by 12 pine, 4 foot tall. Terrific job, Melinda. Love it. Excellent. Great job, guys. Congratulations, all the sign carvers of the day. So, do anything I need to jump into, answer, or comment on? I think I hit everything over here.
So chatting back and forth. So
tomorrow's video is going to be another Vicky's Table. I think part 4. I think.
Yeah.
Only another 6 or 7 parts, and we'll have that thing wrapped up. Anyway, yeah, you guys will.
You guys will like this one.
Yeah.
It's, you think I made some mistakes before? Wait till you see tomorrow's video.
It's been quite an adventure on that thing, but we're getting there. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. Anything I need to help you guys with? Throw it out there now, or
How
email
often
me.
Do we send signs?
SCOTDs?
Are we still on every couple of weeks, or are we back on for every once a month?
The stack is pretty high, so it's once a month right now, guys. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that, though, because I've been kind of wishy-washy on that. But the stack is getting...
Good night, Tim.
Stack's getting pretty tall, so yeah, it's every once a month, guys.
Tessa. Yes, I did, Tessa. Actually, good thing you said that, because I forgot. I've been power carving all day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, things are good. We, Dad and I got the boats loaded up. We're going fishing in the morning.
I was going to ask if you were going fishing.
We'll be hopefully, if everything goes right, we'll be on the water at daybreak. Dad's got, going to be working his little trolling motor again, and we'll be out there. Hopefully, we won't be fighting the wind like we did last time. It's nice right now.
Anna Murphy says, my dad bought me a DeWalt 611 for my birthday, my 50th.
Oh.
Is that your birthday now? Is it your birthday?
Who's this?
Anna Murphy.
Anna Murphy. Hey, happy birthday. 50th birthday. Happy birthday. That's a great present. You'll love that router.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So anyway, you guys will probably get a fishing report on Thursday. Find out what I didn't catch. Anyway, we'll see. I got some ideas.
I'll send it out tomorrow, Tessa. It wouldn't have gone today anyway.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. So be sure and keep those questions coming. Again, we'll be live again on Thursday, and there'll be videos every day, 7 days a week, as you guys probably know if you're watching on YouTube. So this one will be posted probably late next week on YouTube. And that's it. Okay?
Thanks. Say good night, Gracie.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody have a great week.